start with a disclaimer. This paperwork is an experiment. This first started when there are some postings on Facebook. Actors who are placed in positions where they are uncomfortable performing stunts, especially when they are not trained for it. Instructions are unclear, there are no paperwork for it, and the community and I decided that we need to do something about it. So yes, the beginning of this experiment. FYI, if you are a producer and you are part of iPro, there will be a panel on what's the protocol in getting stunts and performers for your project. Another FYI, the most powerful person on set is the assistant directors. They run the set, they know where the departments are, what the shot is about to be next, what's the next setup. They actually operate the set more than the director. So if there are any accidents on set, the first person who responds should be the assistant directors. And we need to appreciate the amount of power that they are wielding and a lot of burden on their shoulders. Appreciate your assistant directors. Okay, so we're going to go through the parts of the agreement. More like a checklist, but I'm going to call it agreement for now. Most of the agreement is boilerplate. The section that you want to pay attention to is the nature of stunt. Here you have description. So this is where you write about what the scene is about, write it briefly, like is a stunt choreography for which scene, if it's a wire work, if it's a stunt double or falling off of stairs or even tripping, right? So you want to describe it the best you can. You have equipment involved, right? So this is where you talk about if there are crash mats, if there are rope, if there are pads for you. This is something that you want the coordinator to prepare. So let's just say if you turn up on set and certain changes have to be made because like the sun shifted and the location need to shift elsewhere, and if the list of equipment needs to change, it goes to show that there are no prep for that. So there are certain minute details like, okay, you need an extra pad. Small stuff, I think it's fine. It's something that you need to judge for yourself if you are comfortable with it. But if the production requires the setup to change and the change of equipment is quite drastic, this is somewhere that you really need to put in your judgment, speak with the AD, speak with the stunt coordinator, and decide if you want to go through with it. Agreed amount of takes. So your body has a limit, everybody has a limit. You don't want your body to constantly go through battery. So the agreed amount of takes will make them know that you have a limit, and not to screw up between each takes and take all the takes seriously. I am not making this stunt performance agreement available freely yet. I'm just afraid that people will start to abuse it and show it to producers to give them an impression that they are a qualified stunt performer. So this is for safety. I am not making it widely available. So you may want to contact Peps or Sunny Pang. If you are a stunt performer or a choreographer or a coordinator, and if you like this paperwork, please slide me a DM, have a chat with me, and then I will just make this available for you. And if you're an actor who is going through a stunt or is about to go through one, and if you're not sure if the procedure is correct, please contact me. I'll walk you through on what you need to look out for. Back when I was a student, one of our projects required us to develop a pitch deck. And I thought I want to go above and beyond to develop a pitch trailer. And I got friends on board, somebody with a camera, a lady actor, and a stunt performer. And all of us were new, right? We thought we knew what we were doing. So the scene was a lady detective is tailing a criminal, and a criminal senses the tail, and the criminal requires to run through a crowd to a stretch of road and run through the road and then When she comes through the crowd, he disappears. And the stretch of road is empty. There is usually no traffic. And a friend of mine was supposed to be the lookout. All of us are untrained, and we decided to take the risk, and we just shot it anyway. So what happened was, when the guy was running through the crowd to the road, a car just came out of nowhere. So the friend of mine wasn't paying attention. So the car came, and I mean, thank God, the actor saw the car, he skidded, and the car stopped right next to him. So he was trained enough to retract his leg. Even though he was fine and he said that he can continue to shoot, I refused to go on, right? I got what I need, there's no reason for me to continue. But it actually shook me, and I don't think I recovered from that. This incident propelled me to travel, to learn from the experts on how stunts are performed, how choreography are planned, how destructions are made. It was an eye-opener, so I learned a lot, and I became sort of a specialist in destructions in production. Maybe because I don't have a lot of toys when I was young, so I like to crash cars and have action figures fight. This incident has changed the way I think about set safety. So I'm very adamant about it. So take this mantra with you. There is no project that is worth taking too much risk for.